So with all of that being said, the real and truest reason at its core why I wanted to remove my implants is that, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica if you're new here. Today we're gonna be talking about the question that I get asked the most often, and that is, why did you remove your breast implants? So if you wanna hear all about it while I do my makeup, then just keep watching. First of all, this is not to speak badly about anybody who does have implants. I'm just sharing my story because I do get asked so many questions, and I know how helpful it is for people in my situation to be able to find answers and find people talking about it on social media, because when I was going through it and I was ready to get mine out, I felt like there just wasn't enough people sharing like the nitty-gritty details of it all. So first I'm going to talk about some more general reasons why I got them taken out, and then I'll go over some more serious reasons and talk about the health issues that I was having with them. So starting off on a positive note, my implants, I have to say, did look very good. A lot of people didn't even know that I had implants because they were very, I guess, natural looking for implants. They weren't hard, they weren't like up to my collarbone, they hung. So yeah, a lot of people didn't even really know that I had implants unless I was wearing a bikini or something super low cut, which was very rare. So implants are man-made objects made of chemicals, heavy metals, toxins, a bunch of things that I just don't think should be in your body unnecessarily. And there is a misconception that if you have saline, it's fine because it's just salt water. But no matter what type of implant or brand of implant that you get, the outer shell is made of the same ingredients. Implants are also not lifetime devices. You have to eventually either remove them or get them replaced with more implants, and I obviously knew I was not going to get them redone. I just washed all my brushes, so I'm so excited to do my makeup when I have all clean brushes. Also, I am using all drugstore products because my face literally looks the same whether I use a $10 foundation or a $50 foundation. I just can't tell the difference, so it's just not something I spend my money on anymore. So a few years after getting implants put in, I was getting, you know, a little bit older, and I kind of had a little bit of a change in lifestyle. I kind of just started becoming more knowledgeable and becoming more aware of chemicals and ingredients in our everyday products. I cut out a lot of foods that weren't doing me any good. I stopped using like candles and fragrances, stopped touching any sort of harsh chemicals, and just really paying more attention to labels. I really was just trying to be more conscious, live a better, healthier life, and really just try to go more of the natural route as much as I could. And one day it kind of just all clicked for me that I had these foreign objects sitting on my chest right near vital organs, and I was just like, why am I doing this to my body? And ever since that day that I had that realization, I became hyper aware of these objects in my chest, and every day I was just thinking about how I wanted to just rip them out. An issue that I had with them was that they really made me look a lot bigger than I was, especially in pictures. I just felt like it just wasn't how I actually looked. I felt like all you could see was just boobs, and it really was just taking away from like me. I was also actually more self-conscious and uncomfortable with implants, which is kind of the opposite of, I guess, why people mostly get them, especially in bathing suits. I wasn't, I guess, embarrassed. I was more just uncomfortable. They made me super self-conscious because I felt like that's all anyone could see was just implants. And I have spoken to a lot of women who have said the same thing, so I know it wasn't just like something crazy that I was thinking. And my implants weren't actually even that big. They were around 375 cc's, which obviously looks different on everyone, but to me they were big. Any piece of clothing I bought, I had to accommodate for them. Like for example, this Skims shirt, if I still had my implants, I would probably have to get like a size up, because if not, my boobs would be literally squashed, and then the rest of it would probably not fit right, which is annoying. Having implants was honestly just inconvenient and uncomfortable for me. Like when you're hugging people, all you feel is boobs. When you're laying on your stomach, it's uncomfortable. Working out, it's uncomfortable. Anyways, you guys get the picture. They were just too big and too much for me. But regardless of the size, even if they were super small implants, I just did not want these two foreign objects in my body anymore. Now, moving on to the health issues, I will say that the symptoms that I experienced were probably a fraction of what a lot of women go through. I get a lot of messages and comments either on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, and a lot of women I speak to are really going through some major health issues. So my first major concern was that at some point during the time that I had implants, which was about 9 years, was no longer able to take a full, deep, proper breath. Like I would go to inhale and it would just stop like halfway through and I would feel this constriction in my chest, which is really horrible, obviously not being able to breathe properly, but I'm someone who really understands the importance of breathing properly and stopping to breathe throughout the day, making sure that you're taking deep breaths, and not being able to take a deep breath just really added to my anxiety, which I'll go over more of in a second. I also always had this feeling of like an elephant sitting on my chest. I don't know how else to describe it other than an intense weight, like the feeling that somebody is just pushing on your chest. These are apparently not uncommon symptoms of women having issues with breast implants. Another major concern was that my anxiety and depression was extremely elevated during the years that I had implants. And I think everyone obviously has like a level of anxiety, but it was mainly more the depression. I would have probably a depressive episode about every few days to where I just literally felt not in control of myself, and that just wasn't normal for me. And I did speak about this with my functional doctor, and they kind of explained to me when you have toxins and heavy metals in your body that can cross the blood-brain barrier, which can cause a whole host of issues like anxiety and depression. This is not medical advice, this is just what I was told. But yeah, and so obviously that makes a lot of sense. So I had the difficulty breathing, the feeling of the elephant on my chest, elevated anxiety and depression. I also had sharp pains, like just these random sharp breast pains. I also gained around 10 to 15 pounds that seemed like it was not going anywhere. Now, breast implant illness is not something that is, I guess, proven unless you have that textured brand of implants that was causing the type of breast cancer, but it is not like technically proven. We only have, I guess, research and evidence that women have resolved their issues by removing their breast implants. And obviously issues don't always go away completely, and they don't always go away instantly. When you get implants put in, your body starts forming a capsule of scar tissue. Your body is basically trying to protect you from the foreign object by forming that scar tissue around the object. And that should have been my first red flag. Obviously, it's not supposed to be there. Your body is smart and knows it. So it's no wonder that one of the most common breast implant illness symptoms is autoimmune disease. Okay, I had to collect myself and fix my eyeshadow because I was getting distracted and just like layering way too much. Anyways, I will put up on the screen a list of common breast implant illness symptoms. Some of the most common ones were the ones I was experiencing, along with autoimmune diseases, hair loss, low libido, muscle and joint pain, brain fog, rashes, just a big range of symptoms that seem to be common and present in people with implants. And although it's not technically proven, there are some surgeons who actually don't even perform breast implants anymore because they know that so many women have been suffering from them. And obviously it's a choice. No one made anyone get implants, but I think that more and more people are opening their eyes to the downside of them. If you've seen, I was reached out to by ABC Nightline News to do part of a segment about breast implant illness. So if you want to see that, check out my video. It was posted not that long ago about that news segment. But yeah, it is becoming more widely known. And even when I went to my consultation for my explant and I told him about my symptoms, he he did say that many women have been coming to him with those same symptoms and they have found relief after removing the implants. So I think that says a lot. So with all of that being said, the real and truest reason at its core why I wanted to remove my implants is that I just wanted to be me again. I wanted to be myself. I wanted to be in the body that I was meant to be in without the implants and everything that they were doing to my body. And once it clicked for me, I knew that getting these implants was in fact a mistake. These implants were never supposed to be in my body. They were never for me. It was never a part of me. My implants were not serving me any purpose other than working against me. And I truly was so excited, happy, blessed, and grateful to get them out. Now, if you guys want me to make a part 2 with how I feel now, it's coming up on 2 years of me having removed my implants. So if you guys want me to do a follow-up video on where I am now with my health issues and what happened after my explant, I would definitely be so happy to do that. So that is it for this video. If I think of anything that I forgot, I will leave it in the comments. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me on social media, leave a comment down below. I'm always so happy to talk to you guys about it and help the best I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more lifestyle content. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in my next video.